just surviving anymore. You're shifting the atmosphere. The silence around you now isn't emptiness. It's respect mixed with fear. It's the sound of enemies who don't know which version of you is walking around now, because the one they tried to break doesn't exist anymore. The new you is colder, smarter, sharper. You move different. You breathe different. You choose your words like weapons, and they see it, even when they pretend they don't. You ever notice how they flinch around you now? They don't call it flinching. They call it being cautious. They tell themselves they're just keeping distance. No, they're scared. They're terrified you finally noticed the truth. They're terrified you realized the amount of pain you carried was inhuman. They're terrified you understand how much power it gave you. Because here's the part they can't admit. You endured storms that would have wiped out their entire family trees. You swallowed grief that would have shattered their bones. You walked through emotional warfare they couldn't even spell out loud. This is the moment where most stories talk about destiny or miracles. Forget that. The universe didn't hand you anything for free. It watched you get dragged to the edge, bleeding inside your own mind, begging for silence. It watched you lose people you trusted, fail things you tried for, crumble in places no one will ever know existed. And you still kept going. Not because you're fearless, but because you refused to die with your truth still locked inside you. Let me paint it tighter. Think back to that one night, and you know exactly which one I mean, when the weight on your chest felt like it was trying to split your ribs, when you couldn't tell if you were crying or suffocating, when everything felt wrong and empty and unfair. Your mind was screaming, your heart was numb, and your body felt too heavy to lift. That night created two possible futures, one where you disappeared under the pressure, and one where you became something new. You chose the second one. Don't pretend you didn't. You chose it every time you kept breathing when your world felt uninhabitable. And what about the enemy, the ones who joked about your breaking point, the ones who got braver behind your back, the ones who said you'd never matter without them? They are choking on their own predictions now. Watching you glow from a distance, they can't cross anymore. Trying to figure